Hello, lovelies. It's G here from Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance, okay? So this morning when I woke up, like the very first thing I heard when I sat up in bed was the Toni Braxton song, He Wasn't Man Enough. I think that's the name of the song. What's the name of the song? Yeah, He Wasn't Man Enough. Then I heard that part of the song where it was just that, where it's like, he wasn't man enough for me, right? That's it. Then I was like, oh, spirit. Oh, spirit. Already with the BS this morning? Somebody's on the BS. So here we have, it's time to take action. Princess of Swords here. And anytime this Princess of Swords comes up in this deck, it's always like the rebound card. If it comes up talking about a relationship, or if it's talking about energy, I always think about how words that you said are coming back on you. Because it looks like she's going to let go of that sword and it's going to like, bing, like rebound. Or it can also mean that people are mixing words or like bending the truth. Usually that's what it means for me. And then we have give this relationship a chance. Oh my goodness. And I was kind of looking up the lyrics to the He Wasn't Man Enough to Me. And it's by Toni Braxton. I'm not sure if I said that. But the whole premise of the song is that she's talking to the next woman, right? The next woman that's with her ex, right? And it's this whole thing where it's just like, girl, why are you looking at me? Why are you mad at me? Like, he wasn't man enough for me. Like, I was the one to let him go. Like, you got to deal with his BS now. Don't look at me and be mad at me about anything. Like, that's your man now. You know, that's your man now. I'm good with it. And with this card being here, there is something here about something that someone did in the past coming back on them. Yeah, Seven of Swords in reverse. Exactly. You're looking... Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, the Sun card. You're looking at peace. You're looking at peace, okay? Chilling. Looking good. Chilling in the sun, maybe posting pictures, traveling, being free and independent. You know, if you're single, being single looks good on you, okay? Also, someone here has like a really cute like sundress, or they have like this really cute like two-piece suit. Oh, girl, it's so cute. It's so cute. It looks so good on you. Like, it's hugging your curves, mama, and it's looking real good. I guess, also, too, if you're a man, this could be like some kind of pink, like, suit set. Or, like, maybe like a jogger set or something like that. It's real cute, boo. Whoever you are, it's cute and it looks good on you. You know who you are if you got it. It looks really cute. I just heard Barbie, so it might even be like a Barbie-themed one. It looks really cute. Somebody here is very jealous. Or maybe somebody thinks she feels like you look like a Barbie. They feel like you look like a doll. Goodness gracious. And with this peacock here, somebody feels like, right? Because the whole thing is like, Toni Braxton being like, girl, I don't know why you're coming at me. Girl, I don't know why you're mad at me. Like, I told you he wasn't shit. Like, I told you he wasn't a good man. Like... You think if he was a good man, we would still be together? Come on. If he was a good man, we would still be together. But he's clearly not a good man. That's why we're not together. So there could be this issue here around, you know, an ex of yours could have a partner that's kind of looking at you kind of sideways. Like, I'm not sure why, girl. You know, like, I'm not sure why, girl. With the Seven of Swords in reverse here, something like, so there does feel like there could be this background story of like an ex or somebody from your past that, you know, it's kind of one of those situations where it's like, oh my God, my ex was so crazy. She was this, she was that, or he was this, he was that. And slowly over time, that's why I left. They wasn't shit. They did this and they did that and they fought all the time and yeah. And then over time, the person that they're with now has realized, like, clearly your ex wasn't the problem. Clearly, I can see that you're the problem. right? Like you're running around. I think there's even a part in the song where it's like you're wondering where he is late at night. Girl, that's why I left him. You know, he ain't coming home. Girl, that's why I left him. He's running around out there on the streets doing God knows what. Girl, that's why I left him. He's always wanted to start arguments and do shit like that. Girl, that's why I left him. You know? But that's why we're not together anymore. Like, he's not the person that you thought he was. There is, because there is this energy here of somebody here looking and going inward and having these realizations. I feel like you also, because she also kind of has this pink, that kind of pink set on here too, where it's kind of this pure sheer see-through. Like, this person could not see through. That's why I got hung up. That's why I got hung up. Yeah, that's it. But I am kind of getting that where it's like this person could not see through. This person sees through the BS now. Sees through the lies. Sees through, what was said to them that clearly, turned out to be BS, right? This person in the house looking out, right? There is the kind of this energy of this person going inside and looking out. Now, looking out from the inside. Now, now the situation feels like it's coming back and rebounding on them, right? Like all the BS that they talked or all the ish that they said, like it's coming back. It's coming back around and they're just like, damn, like maybe I should have listened to what this person said. Now, for some of you, this could be this person, like your ex or this person. It doesn't even have to be an ex. It could be a friend. It could be, I don't know why I just heard a parent, like whoever here sees that you're doing much better with them not in your life. There is a something here about like, so this could have even been like you fell out with a group of friends or you fell out with a particular person. And now there's people in that person's life being like, I see why you said what you said. I see why you did what you did. You're coming out looking like, with the strength card here, you're coming out looking like you clearly were the one who was strong enough to get away from this. You clearly were the one who was just on top, right? Like who clearly is, because everything over here with you is got like the sun in the background, right? And it's like, it's clear as day. Like the truth about you or about who you are, because it seems like here somebody bent the truth about you, collective, in the past. Somebody bent the truth about you in the past, and there is another person seeing like, oh, like collective was the one that was telling the truth, not this other person that was saying whatever they were saying about you, right? Because look how the sun is out in the background of every single one of these cards, right? And there's also this kind of thing where the sun is also getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So are you walking away? As you like walk away, you're like walking away because see how the sun is like really close behind you and then a little bit further and a little bit further and a little bit further. And it could also be the other way around where you had the strength to walk away, see the truth, gain your independence, and now you're looking fabulous, So I feel like as you walked away from somebody, like you're getting closer and closer to the sun, your energy is getting up, you're looking better and better and better, like you're getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And it's clear to someone here that's still in this person's life that like, it's clear who's the victor here. Somebody is having a tower moment because the truth with the sun card, or not the sun card, but with the star card has been revealed. Somebody here's light is shining. So whatever kind of effery was happening here under the moon. Oh, yes. I remember that. It's 7:37 down on the real time. The timer's going off in the background. It's 7:37 down on the clock right now as I'm saying this. And there's it's International Moon Day today. I saw that. International Moon Day. So there was something that was hidden here. But it's being released, right? We're going towards a full moon right now in the moon cycle. We're not quite there yet, but apparently today is International Moon Day. And when I looked under the little thing, one of the big questions was, how did the moon form? And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I'm going to go look at that later. But also, it's kind of this energy of how did this confuse, like, right? Because the moon in tarot, the moon represents like things that are hidden, right? And a full moon can be about things that are hidden coming up to the surface, right? Because the sun is fully shining on the moon, reflecting that energy back to us, right? So there's this kind of energy of this person's feelings are finally coming up, or like people are seeing this person's true intentions. People are seeing that this person hid their true intentions. Like some kind of tower moment is happening here. And it's causing somebody here to take action. It's causing someone to be in this like Aries like energy. For some of you, you might get a phone call from somebody. I don't know if it would be from a person from your past, from your ex, from somebody. For some of you, especially if it's like I'm not really getting that if it's like your ex, like your ex-lover or something like that. I'm not really getting like you're going to get a phone call from their current partner or another ex-partner, the next ex, you know. I'm not really getting that, but it could be, say that you fell out with a particular friend group, you could get a call or a message from somebody being like, I understand now why you're not friends with this person. Like, I had to learn the truth about them. Like, it took some time for me to see the truth about how this person was moving. And I realize now that, you know, because like, it's kind of like what they did to you, they did it to me too kind of energy. Yeah, so you've been over here minding your business. Okay. Painting a picture. You know, you've been over here minding your business, doing what you needed to do, working on your work, doing your progress, you know, doing your progress, work, you know, working on progressing forward, showing progress, and whatever projects or what, just you, right? Your glow up is evident, or it will be. Yeah, there's something here about with the strength card. I'm hearing you're so strong. How did you get away? Like, how did you break free? How did you break free and go from doing this to doing that? You know, how did you break free from being like where I am to where you are? Like, you used to be here beside me. You used to deal with the same ish as me. You used to be friends with this person. Or you used to be in a relationship with this person and you would put up with what I'm putting up with now. But here, Spirit is showing me that with this Hermit card, that you went inside and then you used this energy of you going inside, looking deeply into the mirror, and used it as your foundation for this work that you're doing now. And that's what I just went inside. I went inside and did what I needed to do. I went inside and looked deeply into the mirror and put in the work on myself. Put in the work on things that needed to change in my life. There's something here too, like, I feel like for some of, like, obviously, like, not for all of you, the whole, like, your ex thing is, like, is not, like, the main topic here, but there is this kind of sensation of, like, people from your past realizing that, you know, you weren't really lying. Like, if you had people in your life that were being like, this person's crazy, they don't know what they're talking about, they're this, they're that, blah, 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 blah. People are seeing who the real problem is. So Spirit wants you to know that. People are truly seeing who the real problem was. So, yeah. However, Spirit is also saying that for a lot of you, you're going to use this, whatever this drama, whatever this was, this tower moment that you went through, right? The tower struck in whatever you went through. And because it was built on a faulty foundation, right? It was built on a false foundation. and then you went inside Hermit, and then Star Card healed yourself so that you could build a foundation here. So for some of you, Spirit is saying, hey, like now that the sun is shining on you, be in a position of strength. Show how some of you could be in a position to show other people how you broke away and how you became this Queen of Wands. How this whole story, tell your story of how you broke away from that abusive relationship, or how you broke away from friends who didn't serve your, your highest good anymore, how you got out. Princess of Wands in reverse. Hold on just one second. Sorry about that. Yeah. Because somebody here doesn't understand how you, goodness gracious, they don't understand how you broke away, how you got away. Like, how did you, like, how are you having this glow up? Like, how did you gain your independence from this? I don't understand. Yeah, it's like this person's like, I don't understand. There's something deeper going on here. Like, there's something deeper that somebody was really trying to hide here. I just got that. Princess of Wands in reverse. Somebody is refusing to go on a journey here. Like, they're refusing to take those first steps to start walking down this path, right? Or somebody said that you weren't, right? Because the Queen of Wands is somebody who has taken that next step, right? Who has taken the step to come up from the page to the knight to the queen, right? You're upgrading. But somebody here could have said, like, you're not going on a spiritual journey. You're not spiritually awake. You're not putting in that work. You're not going inside. You're not reflecting. But your hard work is paying off. You are good enough. Exactly. Somebody here was just like, this person's a fake or a fraud or a phony, or they're not really who they say they are. Prosperity lies ahead. Exactly. So there's something here about, just keep your head down and just keep working. Keep speaking your truth. Keep allowing these tower moments to fall in your life. Let go of what does not serve you and put it to work. Transmute it. For some of you, you're being asked to transmute these tower moments in your life. Like, for some of you, especially if you make some kind of art, or you make some kind of content, or you make some kind of something, you're producing something here based on the fact, or it could even be a product that helped you heal. There's something here about creating something, about helping you heal, helping you alchemize these tower moments that have come in your life. It's like turning that pain into gold, turning the things that you've gone to into the inspiration, right? Because I went through this thing, it inspired me to start this group, or start this, start this Discord, start this channel, start making content about the things in my life that I overcame. It's some kind. It's like that. Is what Spirit is saying. Like, transmute it, alchemize it. Don't let it weigh you down. Like, talk about it or get it out of your system. Right? Get it out of your system. Your commitment is being tested. One, I think that has a double meaning. One, I think that in the past, people's commitments to you were being tested, or as you're going through this glow up and you're getting better and your energy is getting better, people's loyalty to you is going to be tested. But it's all a part of the divine plan with this full moon energy to reveal what's really going on, right? To reveal people's true intentions or true feelings about you. Like, Spirit is here saying that, like, you either are, just did, or you are about to go through this glow up because you are transmuting all of this energy and you are going on this path. And those who chose not to, those who are speaking ill about you, or about, I don't know why they're doing this. I don't know why they're making these plans, or why they think they can do that, or why they think they can do that, do this or do that. That business will never get off the ground. There, that thing will never take off. Well, it's about to. And so, and I feel like for some of you, like I said, we're all on separate, not on separate journeys, but we're all on different stages of our journey. And so I think, like I said, for some of you, you could already be past this, where you have created that successful business or created that successful thing. And because also, I was kind of thinking, also I was hearing that line from, which one is it from? Euphoria, from Kendrick Lamar's Euphoria, where he was talking about Drake and Sexy Red, right? Where he was talking about, I think it's real competition. I don't believe you really like women. I think it's real competition. You might pop ass with them. And for that, it was more like a line of, for me, that was coming up, and I was just thinking about, like, he's just talking about the dangers of being friends, or the dangers of being in a relationship with somebody who sees you as competition, right? It's dangerous to be around somebody who's constantly comparing themselves to you. You could never call a person who, but there is a difference, right? There's a difference between friendly competition or sibling competition, where it's like you push each other to do better, but in like a healthy way. And in the end, you both love and celebrate to see each other doing better. And I love that when you do better, I do better. And when I do better, it pushes you to do better. And we're both just killing the game together. That's one thing, right? That's not really competition. That's more like motivation, inspiration, right? But when that competition is in that really negative, dark shadow aspect, that competition between lovers, or that competition between friends, will see that person, or siblings or family members or whatever, whoever, or even a stranger, if they want to compare themselves to you all the time, they're either constantly going to do things to keep the dynamic that they're on top and you are seen as underneath them, or if they perpetually see you as doing better than them, one-upping them all the time, even if you're just trying to do well, it's never going to be a positive thing to have a person in your life that sees you doing well as an issue, right? Because they're always going to end up sabotaging. They're either going to end up sabotaging your relationship, or they're going to end up trying to sabotage you, give you ill advice, even if it's coming from a subconscious place, right? So for some of you, you might be realizing, you know what? The people that I had around me in the past, the friends or the family or whoever, they saw me as competition, They weren't really for me. They weren't really for my blessings. They weren't really for my highest good. For some of you now, you could be seeing this, right? When shit changes up in your life, when you lose that weight you said you always wanted to lose, when you get that money you said you always wanted to earn, when you finally stop fucking around, and you get that business, or if you've been working for years, in the background, and it's like pop out, like, I finally did it. I went and got that degree. I went and got those certifications. I went and started that business, and now my business is booming, and now it's popping off, and now I'm in a different tax bracket, or now, I'm taking care of myself. I'm eating different. I'm moving different. I'm hanging out with different people. I'm doing different things, People who are that kind of in that competitive nature, they don't see you as your own person who's allowed to do things. They see other people as an extension of themselves, right? So I only relate to you. I only relate deeply enough to you in a way that you mirror back to me, right? I'm in my ego. I'm in my shadow. I can't see you as a completely whole different person who's allowed, like, to live a different life. And this might not be conscious, right? Like, on the surface, of course, they'd be like, of course, people are allowed to do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. It's your life. Do whatever, However, that does not mean that subconsciously this person isn't, like, always comparing themselves to you. Always being like, well, I wish my life was like that. Or if I had that person's life, I would use it like this, and I would do it like that, right? well, if I had that, or if I was in that relationship, I would do this or I would do that. If I was in this position, I would have this and I would do that. And man, I'd be spending that money here and there, and they're doing this and they're doing that. And it's just like, well, it's not yours. It's not your life. You could have your own. You could have your own positive relationship. You could have your own body glow up. You could have your own money. You could start your own business. Why don't you do the work on yourself so that you could be going through this glow up? Because you've done the work. But there is this energy here of this person constantly comparing themselves to you, right? And it's just like, again, with this Knight of Pentacles, like they're moving so slow that they're not even going anywhere, right? They haven't even started their journey. They haven't even really truly started reflecting deeply on themselves, but yet they want to constantly compare themselves to you. And that it's like this energy of this person feeling some kind of like tie, like tied to you, like constantly having to be like, oh, why isn't my life like theirs? Or why isn't my, it's like this round and round and round that this person goes through in their head. 54, the number 54 might be significant to somebody. 9, this person's coming, this cycle with this person could be coming to an end, like I was saying before. And it's like, it's a make it or break it moment. For some of you, when this glow up happens, or as this glow up is happening, as this self-empowerment is happening here, it is really going to put the test to some of your relationships, because Spirit is saying, exactly. 5 of Swords, some of y'all don't see that there's people in your life that are actually against you. There's people in your life that don't want you to speak the truth, that don't want you to be in your truth, right? And for some of you, and this doesn't have to be, and there could be different people. There could be a person at your job. There could be a person in your friend group. There could be a person, a lover or something like that. Or this could be past people, right? Let it resonate as it does for you, but it's like this energy of, yeah, it's just this energy of 5 of Cups. Yeah, this person is sorrowful, because like when a person sees themselves like that, and if they see, if the dynamic changes, because this could be that kind of issue where it's like, okay, well, if they're on top, if they're winning, if they're doing well, or if you're both doing well, it's fine. But if they're doing bad and you're doing well, it's a problem, right? Because things like that build jealousy, envy, resentment, anger, resentment. And a person that feels that way will sabotage you, whether it's subconscious or, consciously, purposefully doing this, Well, it's on purpose either way, but they might not realize what they're doing. And for some of y'all, you're going to realize this. For some of you, you're going to realize that when you're really doing that work on yourself, it's going to be evident to you the people in your life who are not doing the work on themselves. And especially when you really start transmuting this and this really starts taking off, you really start glowing, you really start looking good, you really start attracting in, you really start having this prosperity energy. It's an issue. It's a real issue here. And for some of y'all, this could be an ex that compares themselves to you. Even though the two of y'all aren't even together, it's like, oh, well, I need to be in a relationship. My relationship needs to be better. My relationship needs to be more advanced, So this is the ex that if they see you in a relationship, they want to get in a relationship. If they see you get married, they want to get married. For some of you, could have an ex that rushed into a relationship. They could have rushed into a marriage, rushed into a relationship, rushed into getting married, rushed into having kids, rushed into doing something so that they look like they won in the divorce, or they look like they won in the relation, in some kind of like the relationship game is what I almost said. But it's like this, it's like a game to this person. It's like life is a game to this person. It's like I always have to be doing better than I need to be seen as doing better. I need to be seen as, I'm so over it. I'm so moved on. I'm here in a relationship with somebody else. Because like I was thinking about, and this is just my personal opinion on it. I was thinking about how, when I want to bring it back to like the Drake and Kendrick thing, right? About how he talks about, it's like, I really don't think you like women. And it's like, you are always talking about your exes. You're always like with the Serena thing. Oh, so you want to talk about a woman that you went on, like, that you were dating for like a month or two or something like that. It was something crazy, like they barely dated, barely went out, barely had anything together. And then she moved on and found a husband and got married and had kids, and you're still talking about her. Like, move on, loser. Like, you're a lame. Like, you're a lame. Like, why are you and that's what I'm saying. Like, if this is just my personal opinion, but if Drake wasn't Drake, the way that he actually moves in his personal life, he would be that lame guy who is on Facebook or on Instagram talking ish about the girl that he dated in high school, who's moved on and who's dated like 5 other people since then. And he's all salty because she's moved on and she's dating somebody else, or married to somebody else. And he's that loser who's still single that's like, oh, look at all my cars, look at all my stuff. I'm so happy I didn't settle down. Look at me. It's like, bruh. There's a reason nobody will be with you. That's all I'm saying. What is it? We might not never know. But there's a reason. And so it's that kind of energy, right? That's what I'm getting for some of you, that there's like this lame energy of somebody that you don't even think about anymore. That doesn't even show up on your radar. Whose energy is still very much so like they're trying to be in your energy. They're trying to be around because they're constantly comparing themselves to you. They're constantly being like, they're hung up. Like, they're hung up constantly thinking about you. Constantly, they can't move on. They can't let it go. They can't move on. They can't get a life somewhere else, doing something else. No matter if it looks like on the surface or on social media that they have moved on. The moon card, what's hidden under the surface is that this person has not moved on. They're not over it. They can't let it go. This is the type of person that'll smile in your face and talk ish about you behind your back. But it's justice. It's justice that you moved on and that you separated yourself from this person. Spirit is also saying for some of you, it's going to be your justice when this comes forward, when it comes up, that this friend, this lover, this family member, whoever they are, this coworker, when it comes up, when their jealousy comes and they show it, see it as the justice that it is, which is, hey, look at this person who's really not for you. This is that coworker that's smiling in your face, that always want to sit next to you at lunch. But yet, as soon as you leave, or as soon as you don't show up, or as soon as you call, why is Karen always why is Stacy never showing up for work? Why is she doing this? Why is David always taking time off to go spend time with his kids? Oh, he's got a sick kid. I don't get to take that time off. It's that kind of ish, right? Come on now, look at that. That's what this card, this Not a Swords card is all, because look at how he's looking at that sword. He looks so devilish to me. Like, the card looks so devilish to me. It looks like, again, like I said, I'm gonna use this sword as a weapon. That's what it looks like to me. Like, you look like you're up to nefarious deeds. Like, you're not up to any good stroking on a sword like that. Ain't nobody looking at a sword and stroking it like that and having good things on their mind, right? Especially not with these two cards coming out together. And it is kind of almost like, here's this masculine energy, like using this, words like a weapon. And here is you deflecting this light energy, deflecting this person's words back at them, right? It's like on one side here is the person saying, oh, you'll never do this, you'll never do that, you'll never be this, you'll never do that. 6 of Wands, victory. You got victory over this. Over whatever this person was saying, or whatever they were doing, or whatever they will say, or whatever they will do, whatever. Like, I'm telling you, it's like this person is looking I don't know, for some of you, if this is the type of person where you're speaking the truth about what happened between the two of you, or if you're speaking on, if you were in like an abusive situation, or if you were in a relationship, or if you grew up, in an abusive household, or around narcissists or something like that. This is that person that cannot stand the fact that you're breaking away from them, that you're doing better. And on top of that, you're telling the truth. Part of your healing process is letting people know what you really went through, right? And you might not be directly saying this about to this person and like name dropping them. I mean, for some of you, maybe, right? I'm thinking about, what is that lady's name? Because I never really watched it. She was on like, what was it? She was on like Zoe 101 or whatever. The girl where she wrote that book, I'm Glad My Mother's Dead or whatever. Where it came out after her mother died, about how abusive and how crazy she was, right? And it's kind of like a thing like that, where it's like a tell-all, or it's like a situation where you're just like, this is what it is. And like, it's revealing the truth of who this person is to a lot of people. Or like I said, if you spoke the truth about this person, like they did this, they do that, they do this, I wouldn't trust them if I was you. People are like, whatever. Like I said, people either are seeing the truth. I feel like for some of you, it's both, right? I feel like it's kind of like this evolving thing where in the past, there was somebody, maybe an ex-friend, something like that talked a bunch of ish about you, but people in that person's life are seeing that clearly you were speaking the truth about what you talked about, what happened between the two of you, right? Or if somebody in the past was like, they're not, they say they're this, but they're not, they say they do that, but they don't, that's clearly come out as a lie, And I think right now, for some of you, there is somebody or something, or it could even be a habit within yourself, that self-saboteur that's revealing itself to you, right? As you're going on this internal journey, it's revealing itself to you that it's not, that it needs to be cut away, right? And then I think even more in the future, as you continue to glow up, as your business continues to take off, or until, as your health continues to improve and you glow and glow and glow more and more and more, and the sun is put on you more, and all this prosperity comes in for you as you move into the future, I think it will become clearer and clearer and clearer who's the real victor here, right? Who was really telling the truth and who was telling a lie. Because there's something here about justice of the truth coming out about who you really are. Retreat, exactly. I think you're disconnecting from this energy, disconnecting from this pattern, disconnecting. Maybe for some of you, you realize you had a pattern of being around people, of being around friends, of being around family. It could have started with family. Family saw, it was always this really competitive vibe, but it's, well, that's your family. They always love you, even though they might be doing things, even though they might not be acting and treating you with true love, right? And when that situation happens, it sets you up in this pattern as seeing this kind of competitive energy right here as love sometimes, And so it took this energy of, you might have had a lot of energy in the past of friends who turned out to see you as competition, or, people that you were in romantic situations with. Turns out, they were always trying to self-sabotage this, or they were trying to sabotage you, or they were, oh my goodness. For some of you, reconciliation. Some of these people might be trying to come back around. Again, like, karma could be hitting these people, and I also think for some of you, this is about your passion. Like, for some of you, you're going to realize that when you cut this person off, when you cut these people off, this kind of passionate energy, this glow up energy is going to, like, you're going to shine even brighter. Passion and romantic feelings. I feel like for some of you, you could get into a very passionate, loving relationship, or you're going to be in this very kind of very attractive, very romantic, like feeling very like attracted to your own life, right? Like, oh, I love my friends that I have around me now. I love what I do for a living. I love that I'm creating this business, or I'm creating my art, or I'm creating this content, and you know, I love that I've released my ex and that I've moved on. I'm in a healthy relationship now. I have healthy friends and chosen family around me now. Or I have cut out those people in my family that, I want no contact with those people, but yet I still have a good relationship with other people that are healthy in my family, or whatever it is, right? I'm just over here minding my business, doing my thing, looking great while I do it. And I guess they can just be salty in the background. It's not my business. Again, it reminds me of that, like God is building a table for, for your enemies to see you sit at and prosper, or whatever the saying is. Love yourself first, exactly. A lot of you had to learn how to love yourself first, or you're on this journey of learning how to love yourself first, how to put you and your priorities first over other people's wants or desires, or even the shit that they say about you, not letting it kind of become true, or not internalizing the negative things that people say about you and being like, oh, well, if you think I can't do it, maybe I can't do it. That kind of energy. Heart-to-heart conversations and learning and forgiving. Again, these two cards came out the other day, and I'm getting the same vibe. Like, they came out together the other day, and I'm getting that same vibe where, and in that reading was about how you were constantly trying to make something work with a person. Oh, yes, that was the reading that was like, you've been in this cycle for 100 years with this person, like hundreds of years with this person, but you're finally like, I have to choose me. Like, it's this kind of, I'm breaking this pattern. I'm breaking this cycle of, being in this like karmic relationships with people where, it's competition, or where I put your wants, your dreams, your things over me, like I feel indebted to you, or I feel like I have to keep myself small so that you don't feel, so I don't, elicit this competition energy between the two of us. I keep myself small. It could have even been like a survival technique for some of you, right? I've talked about that on the channel before, where it's like, I don't, a nail that doesn't stick out doesn't get hammered down. And it's that kind of energy. Like, if you stick out, if you do well, some of you could have grown up in a household where with a parent, or with siblings or something like that, where it was very competitive. It was a very competitive vibe, like I said earlier, or even like, it's like secret competition between like, parents and children, or between, like I said, or the parent could have created this like very, like, well, your sister does this, your sister does that. Why can't you be like that? Why can't you be like this? Or your cousin does this, your cousin does that. Or, it's again, it's this person that's like, you're not a person. Who you are and what you do is an extension of me. And when you do something that I feel is embarrassing, you're embarrassing me. Like, you are a representation of me. You come from me. So if you're over there doing whatever, if you quit school and started opening up some business, I found that to be super cringe and ick. And I found that to be so stupid, and you'll never make it. And then suddenly your business blows up, or you've been putting that steady grind into this business, or into that art form, or into that thing. And it's like, it's showing. It's showing. You're following your passions, your wants, your desires, and it's showing. And it's showing up in your life. And this person is just like, wait a minute, you're doing well? I said that it wouldn't work, and now that it is, how dare you succeed when I say you wouldn't? How dare you succeed? It's also reminding me of, like, for some of you, if you haven't and you feel like you're in the emotional state to do it, because it can be a very triggering reading. There's also the reading that I put out that was about if you have like a mother or a parental figure or somebody who was above you, who was kind of like an authority figure who was in charge of you. It could even be like a teacher or somebody who used to babysit you, or an older sibling or something like that, or a grandparent that might have raised you, or an aunt or uncle, whatever. The title of the reading was like, this mother doesn't want to see, this mother is very extremely wounded, and they don't want to see, and they want to give this wounding to their child. In that reading, it was about how there was a person that you grew up with, or that you were around, that, it's a heavy reading, you guys, but I mean, there's a lot of transmutation in it. There's a lot of honest truth in it, and if it's something that you're ready, if you haven't watched it and you feel drawn to it, you might want to go watch it, because there is this kind of energy of that, of like being brought up in a situation where you think it's okay. Like, it's natural for people to have like this weird competitive vibe with you. And it's really not. It's really not this type of competitive energy. Because it really is this competitive energy that, that would bring sabotage, that would bring, that would teach you to self-sabotage yourself, right? To sabotage yourself out of your wants, out of your dreams, out of your hopes and desires and wishes. And it's this very like, you'll never make it. You could never do that. You're never good enough to do that. You'll never get your life together. What do you mean you got your life together? What do you mean you finally lost all that weight? What do you mean you're in a healthy relationship? It's that kind of energy. It's like, what? What do you mean? Like, yeah, I am. And it's this energy of stopping, like this people pleasing energy of like keeping yourself small, right? And going back to the other reading that I was talking about, in that energy, it was like you always going to this person, and this person could not care less, right? Look at both the feminine energies in this. They're just like pleading, holding the man's hand, like, please, please, please. And look how the man is just like looking away, like so uninterested, like so just like, yeah, whatever. And both of these, like, can't even look at the person, won't even look at the person. Right? While they're sitting there, it looks like they're both pouring their heart out, right? Like, this person is just like, I care about you so much, I love you so much, and this other person is just like, look at that tree over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're in the forest, so this person's like, I'm just leaning against this tree, and you're over here pouring your heart out to me, and I'm thinking about something else. I'm thinking about my fantasy football league, or I'm thinking about, I'm sitting here watching TV, and you're sitting here trying to have a moment with me and talk about something, and I'm in another world, and I don't care about this. Like, I'm checked out. I'm detached. I'm checked out. Like, I don't want to be here. And in that reading, it was about how you were in this energy of always, you had like the soul tie to this person, this karmic tie to this person, because you were always trying to make it up to them for something that happened in a past life. And so every single time you and this person incarnated together, you always got put in this situation where you're always trying to people please this person, always trying to put yourself out, like out in the cold for this person, like, and they're always leaving you out in the cold, It's like, why? Like, true love doesn't ask you to go put yourself, you know what? Well, you need to punish yourself. So go put yourself outside on the stoop and sit there and wait until I will allow you to come back to me. Like, I'm going to punish you by detaching from you. I'm going to punish you by running away from you. I'm going to punish you by attacking you, or doing it in like the sneaky behind your back sort of type way, smiling in your face, but never, or like just being like overly detached. Like, where are you? Are you here in this relationship? No, they're not. They're gone on some other ish. They're really not. They really don't care about this. Oh, wow. And give this relationship a chance card kept coming up too, because that was the thing, right? That was the lesson here, was to love yourself first, to finally learn to put yourself first in love situations, right? To have self-respect. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, right? To not deal with this, to tell the universe, no, I will follow my passions and my drive. No, I'm not going to deal with a person who who either enables my self-sabotage, or who, who pushes me, who sabotages our friendship, our relationships, who gives me bad advice, who is constantly seeing our lives as competition and comparing ourselves to each other, you know, building up anger and resentment while they're smiling in my face or laying in my bed or saying they're my partner or saying they're my parent or saying they're my child or saying they're my friend or saying they're, you know, they're my sibling and that they love me. But yet there's all of this going on in the background. You know, give this relationship a chance. And wedding, I don't know. For some of you, but wedding here for me also is about a contract, right? You had a contract with this person to keep, like, feeling like you had to give this relationship a chance, like you had to go back with them over and over and over again. And then for some of you, it's just this energy of like, they're my mom, they're my dad, they're my sibling, they're my sister, they're my brother, they're my cousin, they're my aunt, they're my whoever, they're my best friend. Like, I just constantly want to give them a chance, you know, and they getting to know each other. It's time that you really see this person for who they really are, because every single time you give them a chance, they use it to stab you in the back. Separation, exactly. Every single time. And you could have known this person for a very long time. You could have children with this person. I feel like for a lot of you, you're like, your relationship with this person is an energy here of like healing your inner child, right? Going inside and healing that inner wounded child that was made to believe that this competitive, I tear you down, you know, I truly don't believe in you. I'm truly not really your friend. I truly don't love you the way, unconditionally, the way that you should be loved. But yet, I should have a place in your life. I should be there. There's like this entitlement to your energy, to your focus, to who you are. Seven of Swords in reverse. It's time to see this for what it is. It's really, really time to open up your eyes to this person's movements and the way that they do. And for some of you, I feel like this has happened in the past, you know? And there could be some people in your life that you're like, yeah, I know. Three of Wands in reverse, though. But for some of you, you haven't really separated yourself from this person. Not for real, for real. Not in the way that Spirit is encouraging you to. So for some of you, like a tower moment or something could happen, exactly because this person is putting undue weight on your back, right? This person is a burden and you don't even realize that they're a burden. Like energetically, they're a burden in your life and you might not even know it. You're carrying weight for this person and you don't even know it, right? You're carrying this full weight of, oh, I'll keep myself small. I won't be that. I won't do that because if I do, you won't be my friend anymore, or you won't love me. You know, you won't come around. You won't support me. But there's something to be said about a person who, exactly, Four of Pentacles. There's some, right? Why would you want that? Why would you want to be friends with a person who wants to keep you small? Why would you want to keep a person? It's like, well, that's just the way my mom is, or that. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's like subconscious. That's just the way my dad is. That's just the way that, you know, that's just the way my sister. It's just our relationship. It's just how it works. It's like, it doesn't have to be that way. Seven of Swords in reverse. There's obviously something here about this seven. Yeah, exactly. It's causing this relationship. Okay, it's causing way more burdens and anxiety than you realize that it is. Being in a pattern of being in relationships like this is causing way more anxiety than you really think that it is. You know, this person's words or this person's energy, even it could even be the words they're saying about you behind your back that weighs very heavily. For some of you with the Seven of Swords in reverse, you might find, you might find out what this person really thinks about you. It's like on the surface, it's all smiles. It's all we're best friends, or it's all, you know, I love you. I love you. You're my family. You're my this. You're my that. You're my partner. But underneath the surface is a person who really doesn't love you. And that's not an easy message for me to deliver, you guys, at all. Because that's really messed up. But there's some kind of separation in it, because you're going to realize, again, like here, like you're pouring out your heart, you're doing the most for this person, you're doing all that, you're trying to bring them on your journey with you or whatever, and you're going to realize, like, wow, this person is hella wounded. Like, wow, this person, This person really can't come with me because they're not healing. 8 of Wands. I'm telling you, the energy, like something is going to happen here that inspires this person to take action. And it, like, the energy is flowing towards, okay? Again, it's this kind of energy here of like, if you see this kind of like the moon, which I don't really, it seems like more like the sun, but it's like the sun is revealing all this energy coming towards this. But it's kind of like on this side is the sun, and on this side is like the kind of purple energy. So it's like this energy of this moon energy that's hidden under the surface with this person is coming out into the sun. Like how this person really feels about you, about your relationships, it's coming out. And Spirit wants you to know, like, this isn't to tear you down. This is to show you where you can truly get victory, because this is some kind of evolution that you need to go on right now with this Princess of Cups. That's a Page of Cups. Okay? So that you can, Queen of Cups, see this for what it really is. So that you can actually have so that you can manifest much more mature energy. Like when you realize, like, this is not good. This is not for me. This is not for my highest good. This is not what it really is. This is not what true relationships look like. This is not what true friendship feels like. I can let this go so that I can, I can let this go so that I can manifest in what's really good for me. And for some of you, like I said, you don't even realize that the words that this person speaks about you behind your back are the words that this person, that like, their thought process is kind of crazy. For some of y'all, High Priestess in reverse. Whoa. Some of y'all are ignoring your intuition with the moon. Y'all are ignoring your intuition, and your intuition is telling you there's something you don't see about this person. Exactly. Spirit is saying this person, Ten of Swords, is trying to, is trying to do you dirty. And Spirit is saying you need to put up, like, Spirit is like, look, you don't even know. Like, we're taking this person away from you because there is some kind of mixing of words or mixing of something going on here. Even if it's not out, like I said, even if it's not out loud, even if it's subconsciously, like, this person constantly feels this way about you. Like, this competitive vibe with this person. And like I said, for a lot of you, whoever this person, like the person that hasn't yet been quite revealed to you, or they haven't quite revealed, it might even be Ace of Wands. It might even be, this is happening so that a new passionate beginning can happen here. Again, Spirit does not put us in positions of discomfort just to punish us or just to have us sit in discomfort. The discomfort that we are in is always an opportunity to heal. It's always an opportunity to go inside and be like, you know what? I want to get out of this discomfort. So let me heal. Let me cut off whatever it is. Let me end this relationship, or let me get out of this situation that's making me feel this discomfort. If it's draining my energy, if it's, if it's my secret enemy, if it doesn't really serve me, like, oh yeah, see, like, I keep yawning, like, this energy, it is, like, I am feeling drained, like, this person's energy is draining, and you might not even realize how draining it is on your energy or on your field. This person could be kind of like a low-key energy vampire. Like, you could feel drained every time you're around this person, or it's like, it's always some kind of like chaos, or it's always some kind of conflict or something like that in their life, and you're just kind of like, oh my God, like, what is the issue here? Like, I don't know, but it's your issue, Yeah, Six of Swords. Walk away from this. Walk away. Oh my God, now I can't stop yawning. Whew. Yeah, I'm moving on out of this. Any final words, Spirit? Any final words for them? I need to end this anyway. I got stuff to do. Any final words of advice for them, Spirit? Really? Okay. A new start is coming with this new moon energy here. Spirit wants you to know that a new start is coming on the other side of this. Like, so for some of you, like I said, this tower moment can happen here, and it's going to reveal a lot of things to you. And it could be kind of, kind of hurtful, kind of painful when you hear what's happening, or you hear, but there's something here about feeling vindicated. Like I knew it, or like nothing will come of this situation. I feel like for some of you, you're saying, oh, this person is my whoever, this person is my, my best friend, or this person is my whoever. Nothing that you hope for is actually going to come out of the situation. That's kind of definitive. Like, I always want to leave room for people to make a decision, and want to do better in their life. Like, at any point, somebody can make that decision, and that's like the hope, right? But there's something here about, like, not right now. This person is not anywhere close to making this decision right now. Spirit wants you to know that your hard work is paying off. So don't let shit from your past slow you down. You are good enough. Again, cut right here. You are good enough to have this energy that you're trying to manifest in. You are good enough to do better, to have better. Energy is gaining momentum so that you can change. You're again, like I said, your emotions might be running high, but it's because adjustments are required, right? Like, these people, these things, they don't deserve the place in your life that they're giving you. Communication is key. You could have faith in your dreams. You could have a dream about this person, or you could have been dreaming about this person. You could have been arguing with this person in the dream, or this person could have been, like, doing like ill things to you in a dream, or they could, and it's like, what is this? Like, why is this being shown to me? Like, pay attention, because your dreams are showing this person's, like, true intent towards you, especially if they're doing, like, negative things towards you. There is this energy here of you being like, oh, that's a weird dream. Why would I ever dream about my best friend stabbing me in the back, or my best friend doing this? It's like, it's because, like, metaphorically, they're letting you know, like, there's something here under the surface that again, there's that tower energy with this expect powerful change with this full moon eclipse, or this new moon eclipse, right? This new moon energy, this new start that's coming to you is going to bring a very powerful change into your life. And I do think that there are going to be people that have an issue with this change that you're bringing. Again, with this, don't let pride get in your way. Don't let your past, don't let your ego get in your way. Again, for some of you, it is these other person's ego as well. And then for some of you, it's your own ego, and that's not allowing you to see the truth of this person's actions, right? Like, your own ego could be standing up and saying, like, oh no, this person didn't mean to hurt you. They didn't mean to say that, and it could be a way that your ego is coming in and showing up in a way where it's trying to save you from the pain of realizing, damn, this person that I'm married to, they really don't love me. My best friend, they really don't love me. They're really not for me. My parent, they really didn't mean well by me. And I mean, that's a painful realization, but it's coming in here exactly to promote a time for healing. Okay? and then Spirit did pull this, nothing is yet set in stone. So yeah, Spirit is saying, maybe sometime in the future this person could heal. But right now, the best thing, like, this is coming out right now when it is, because for some of you, it's like, this is one of the most important times in my life. Like, why are you showing your ass right now? Like, why are you acting like that? Like, why are you bringing drama into my life when it's like, when you should be celebrating me? Like, and Spirit is saying, I'm communicating with you. I'm showing you the truth of this person, right? If you're doing well in your life, but all this person can do is call you and talk about how shitty their life is doing, pay attention to that. If this person spends 5 seconds going, oh, congratulations, anyway, and they talk for an hour about how shitty their life is and how terrible it is and how they don't understand, oh, your life is doing so well, but mine is like this and it's like that. And it's like, open up your eyes. Open up your eyes. Okay? You and your loved ones are safe. I have done that twice. Like, Spirit says, we're trying to keep you safe. Like, we're trying to keep you, like, we're not trying to harm you. We're not trying to hurt your feelings by showing you the truth of this person. We're not trying to pull you down. We're not trying to put burdens on your back, you know. But, like, if a person is your, you know, is your competition, Knight of Wands in reverse, they need to get out of here. This person has a very fickle energy is what I'm hearing. Like, yeah. That seems to be a common theme, too, that kept coming up, where it was like, when you're doing well, this person is nowhere to be found, or this person is not celebrating you doing well, or not celebrating your blessings. But if you're doing bad, this person loves to be in your life. They love to commiserate with you. Misery loves company. You know, this person is miserable. And when you're not miserable, they don't see themselves in you. Again, like I said earlier, like this person only wants to be with people that they see themselves in, you know, that reflects something back to them. Like, you are just all that you are is an extension of me. It's that kind of energy. And I'm going to look up 737 because I talked about that earlier, and I'm being guided to look up the angel number 737. 737 indicates, sorry, I just reloaded. Hold on. Indicates that angels know your true inner divinity and are happy with your progress on your spiritual path thus far. Allow the flow of positive abundance to shower down upon you as your creative energies have been activated and you are being encouraged to express yourself with joy and enthusiasm. Exactly. That's that eight of Pentacles energy, right? Like I said, like, you're having all this energy that's returning to you, and you know you're making all this progress. The sun is shining on you. 737 brings a message of congratulations from your angels as you have been working devotedly and diligently on your divine soul purpose. Let me make this bigger. You have been listening to your intuition and inner wisdom and have been taking positive action in the right direction. Exactly. Like, so you're making those positive steps to cut yourself away from things that no longer serve you. Keep going. 737 also tells you that research, study, education, and learning will enhance your personal growth and development at this time, and you will be guided towards all that you need to do and learn. Follow your intuition in areas that may be new, unexpected, or uncertain. Indulge in a hobby, interest, pastime, or line of study that intrigues your passions and allows your natural creativity to express the beauty within you. Come on now. As you create, as what you create will inspire others in untold ways. Come on now. Come on now. The Spirit was talking about that earlier, right? About how what you go through, you might be meant to help others go through, you know, to help others heal from it as well, right? And we talked earlier about how friendly competition is more like inspiration, right? And I think that's what you're more like. You are breaking away from a pattern of being in competition with or being with people who are in competition with you, even if it's behind the scenes, even if it's subconsciously, and you're realigning yourself with people who are inspired by you, or who have that inspiring effect on you, right? You see them doing well and you're like, oh my God, I'm so happy that they're doing well. You know what? Like, that inspires me to do better myself as well, right? But it's both ways. It's not just one person sucking energy from the other, right? Angel number 737 suggests that you have chosen a spiritual life and lifestyle and have listened to your soul's higher calling. Your angels encourage you to keep up the great work and know that you are supported, well blessed, and loved. 737 breaks down to number 8. Come on now. Angels know. They know. Codependency in reverse. Heal these family issues of this unrequited love energy, right? This unmatched love energy, this we don't match energy, trying to force things to work. We're really not meant to be together, or we're really not, you know, the love ain't real. The love ain't real. It might have just been chemistry, you know, not true compatibility. And that's the thing. You might have been very karmically drawn to these people to learn these lessons, but Or you might be very, you might have been very, there could have been a lot of mad chemistry in between you and these people. But that doesn't mean it's true long-term compatibility, right? There's a big difference, and spirit will show us through our soulmates, right? So I feel like a lot of you are breaking out of a cycle here. It's 8:38 down on the clock now. That's crazy. It's showing you here, see? It's showing you that, it's time to break out of these cycles. It's time to allow yourself to do something different, be something different. Oh my gosh, yes, Spirit, thank you. Is a message to release any fears of lack or loss. Come on now. We just were talking about that, about how you could be afraid to cut these people off because you're afraid to lose this. But Spirit saying you're not losing what you think you're losing, right? Like anything that Spirit takes away from you, they will replace with something better. So if a tower moment comes along and tears down a relationship, it's because Spirit is telling you this relationship wasn't the healthiest, whether or not it just brings out the worst in you, or whether or not it's like, hey, you've learned the lesson from this person. It's time to let them go, right? To release any fears or of lack or loss to the angels and continue serving your divine soul mission with passion and purpose, knowing that as you sow, so shall you reap. Trust that your devotion and diligence will reap many rewards of all kinds. Have faith and trust in the universe. Is an auspicious message that positive abundance and prosperity. Come on now. It is an auspicious message of positive abundance and prosperity. The angels, uh, the angels and are helping you. Okay, that's a mistake. But anyway, the angels are helping you to be open and receive the flow of infinite universal abundance. Know that you deserve your good. Come on, you are good enough. Kept coming up. Come on now. Know that you're good, but you must be open to receiving it as per the law of giving and receiving. Put your plenty to good use and remember that the more you have, the more you have to share with others, continuing the flow of positive. Yeah, so Spirit is saying, we want to bring you this abundance, okay? But there are people in your life right now who are actually your competition. There are people in your life right now that when this abundance comes in, they're not gonna be very helpful. They're actually gonna steer you in the wrong direction. And that's why we're removing some people, or we're encouraging you. We're showing the truth to some people right now to you so that you can go ahead and remove these people from your life because you're gonna want to share, right? And Spirit is saying that there are some people in your life that it's not in their life purpose, or it's not in their life plan, or it's not their karma to reap the benefits that they would be reaping being connected to you, right? It's not for them to have your blessings because you're a very open, giving, loving person, and you would be sharing those blessings with that person, right? It's like, oh, if I'm eating good, you're eating good. If I'm traveling, you're traveling. If I'm going, you're going. And that's the kind of energy that you would be sharing with this person, and Spirit is saying that's not this person's karma. Especially not if they are having you around, but they're in your secret. How is this person going to be in your secret competition and all this shit, and you'll never make it, and your business will never make it off the ground, and you ain't ever going to become nothing, and you have all this prosperity coming in your future, and yet that person is going to sit reaping the rewards of the business you said would never make it off the ground. They said would never make it off the ground. That, they're trying to, they're saying, don't go down that path. Don't walk down that path. For some of you, they could be discouraging you from walking down that path. They could be holding you back. And Spirit is saying, walking down that path is going to bring in a crazy amount of abundance for you. But if you listen to these people who are actually in competition with you, you might not walk down that path. These people are a negative influence on your life. The angels are emphasizing that you watch your thoughts right now as you will manifest them into reality. Ensure that you only think positive and uplifting thoughts rather than negative thoughts or expectations. Come on now. Come on now. And if these people put their negative thoughts into you, into your energy field around you, you're going to be thinking those negative thoughts too. You get what you expect. So make sure you radiate positive energy always. 383 breaks down to number 5. Change. Divine change is coming into your life. And so embrace that change. And sometimes the divine change that comes into our life is we got to lose some things to get other things. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm sorry, Spirit. I got to cut it off here. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for being here. I know that these messages aren't the easiest to receive, but like I've been receiving a lot of messages around this. Again, this tough cycle is ending. Bring love. Bring love to yourself into this situation. Have self-respect for yourself and cut these people. Because for some of y'all know. Y'all know these people aren't good for you. They know, you know that they're a bad influence on you, but yet you're still fully participating in whatever influence they're putting on your life. You know, you know you're supposed to be, you know, going to bed, but these are the people that are like, come out with us and go do this, and you know you're going to be dog tired at work tomorrow, or you know that you're trying to get clean and sober, and these are the people that are like, come on, just come out, one drink won't hurt you, or come on, just take a puff, it's fine. You know, these are the people that are representing temptation in your life, and you know that spending some time away from these people is positive energy for you. So do what you need to do. For some of you, it's just like a temporary break. And for some of you, it's going to be like a permanent separation between you and some of these people. And Spirit is saying, hey, do it now before they bring in a tower moment. And it happens. 8:44 down on the clock. This karma that's coming back around, you know, you're divinely protected from this person's karma. Right? This person has some kind of karma attached to them, and Spirit says, we're trying to protect you from that because, like I said, their karma is not the karma of blessings and abundance, and yours is. So Spirit is saying, divorce yourself from these people. Get away from this person or get away from this because they like their energy is like a blessing blocker in your life. All right. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to your angel spirits, guardians, ancestors, masters and guides for guiding you here to get this information. I hope it gave you the love, light, or clarity that you needed. Thank you to my angel spirits, guardians, guides, ancestors, okay, and masters for bringing in this information as well as keeping me safe while they did so. I appreciate you guys ever so much. Thank you for being here. Like, share, subscribe, do the YouTube things. Comment down below if you got something to say about it. If it resonated for you, check out some of those other readings that I mentioned if you haven't yet, if you feel guided to them. Also, if you feel guided to get a personal reading from me, my contact information is listed down below. Okay? And I will see you lovelies in the next one, okay? Bye!